photo people. I'm Allie.
And I'm Lizzie, and we're the Photo Sisters.
But so today we're going to talk about
pricing!
How to price yourself for newer
Yes.
photographers, maybe even experienced photographers that need a little bit of help in this situation.
Yes. So first and foremost, even if you're just starting your business, even if you haven't even started a business yet, you need to get your pricing straight as soon as possible. I made this mistake when I was starting. I started shooting at a number that I thought felt fair because, ooh, photography is so much fun. I love it. I really want to have an enticing price. You know what I mean? So,
$20 an hour.
Not really. But, you know, I'm sure if you're looking at photography, you've probably seen other photographers' websites, and you might base your pricing off of what other photographers charge. Maybe you say, oh, well, she charges $200 and I think I'm better than her, or, you know, I'm not as good as her, so I'm going to charge more or less according to what she charges. Or maybe I'll say, you know, I just think that it sounds great to make $200 on every Saturday that I shoot. Yeah, you don't want to choose a random number on the top of your head, nor do you want to compare yourself and base your pricing off of other photographers in your area. You need to do your homework and set this accordingly from the very, very, very beginning as soon as possible. So, whoa, getting serious. So how do you price yourself? First and foremost, you need to tally up all of the hours that you spend. And I'm talking about everything from the initial email or phone call that the client sends you, because obviously it takes you time to write them emails. It takes you time to call them on the phone. You know, you might be emailing them when you're watching TV or something, but it's still taking away your time. So you need to consider the amount of time that goes into communicating with your clients, the amount of time that it takes to prepare their contract, print out any materials for them, mail them any materials, anything that you might file or save yourself. That all takes time to do. You also need to account for the time that it spends you driving to and from the photo session, of course, time at the photo session. Then you can figure all the time afterwards, downloading the memory cards, editing the pictures, uploading them online, sharing the proofing gallery, or even the time that it takes you to burn them a disk of images, or every single thing that's involved you need to account for. So even though it might look on your website that it says it's a 2-hour portrait shoot, you might realize that you're spending between 15 and 20 hours for that one portrait shoot. So once you do that, you need to say, if I'm spending 15 to 20 hours and I only charge $100, then Allie, what's 100 divided by 15? Can you do that real quick?
Here, why don't we do this? What's 100 divided by 15? Let's see who can get it before Siri. Anyone? Anyone? I already got it. Do you have it?
No.
Well, Siri's still saying let me think about that.
Okay, Ollie, here you go.
$6.66.
$6.67
Okay, well.
an hour.
So if you
a little
charge
bit more than minimum wage.
Yeah. So if you charge $100 for a portrait shoot and it took you 15 hours total, then essentially you're paying yourself $6.66 an hour. Woo! That's less than you would get paid at Starbucks. But here's the thing. That's before you take out the money that you spend in putting your equipment, hosting your website, your business licenses, your business taxes, the portion that you need to set aside to actually pay the IRS, which they say to save 30% of your tax. So once you get that $6.66 or $6.67 an hour, then, you know, once you start taking out the amount that you put into your equipment, the amount that you put into your business to keep running your business.
You're at like -$8 an hour.
Yeah, so that's not good. So you really need to go and calculate every single thing that you put into your business. Your equipment, your website, your hosting, your marketing, if you pay an accountant, if you pay to have your own customized email address, every single thing that you pay for your business. Remember that you have to pay your taxes, so you need to put at least 30% of what you make into your taxes. Now, if you have a great accountant, it might not be 30% of your income, but you have to have that money saved up so that you're prepared for taxes. And, you know, unfortunately, that's just when you own a business, you have to pay for your taxes. And when you're working for yourself, you don't get benefits. So you need to think about all the things that you have to pay for in your life in general. and then think about what you really want to make per hour when you figure that you're not making anything you're not getting taxes taken out of paychecks, you have to do that yourself, you're not getting benefits, everything that you want you're going to have to pay for yourself. So that's why so many photographers, it seems like, charge a ton for their services when really, when you narrow it down, they're actually not making a lot of money. So if you see $500 for a session, if you see weddings at $5,000,
it's not outrageous.
It's fair. It's very fair. And,
And they're not showing up to the photo shoot in a BMW.
No. If you're like me, my window's broken and it doesn't even roll down because I can't afford to fix it. There's a lot of costs that you need to add up, and there's also a lot of time that you need to add up because, like I said, you need to account for all the time you spend emailing your client. And if you send them a PDF, it doesn't cost you to upload that PDF, but it might have taken you 20 hours to put that PDF of pricing information together. So once you realize it, you're thinking, oh wow, I spend a lot of time on my business, and I spend a lot more than just 2 hours on this portrait session. So that $100 that at the top of your head sounded pretty good and fair, you now realize you're actually like losing money in your business. So like we said, when you start a business, the key word is business, I mean, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't show up at McDonald's and work for free.
So jumping into that plunge might be a little bit scary because you might be a little shy to say, well, I charge $400 per photo session. But here's the thing, guys. You pay for your website, you pay for your blog, and you're showcasing your best pictures there. People are going to fall in love with your images and they will pay it.
Unfortunately, there's so many people going into the industry that are saying, well, I'm going to charge only $50 for a session or $1,000 for a wedding, and I'm going to make so much money because it seems like it's an easy amount of money to make, or other people might think it's easy to make. But once you break it down and do all the numbers, you realize that you really do have to charge a lot in order to pay yourself what you would make at any other job or even Starbucks. So make sure that you're smart about your business, do the photography industry good, know the numbers behind your number. Don't haggle other photographers because you think that she way overcharges. It could never be worth that much. So every photographer is different. You need to take into account your own expenses. My expenses are way different than hers because I don't have the family that I need to feed. But, so you need to know the numbers that go in behind your business. Do it yourself. Don't base it off of other people. And don't sell yourself short. If you have, the skills and the confidence that you should have as a professional, then you also need to have that confidence with your pricing as well.
Check out all our videos and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.